Maybe I should seduce him? I mean, I've got the goods. I'd give him a peek anytime. How did I put this? Your posts aren't pulling any punches here. Putting my personal opinion aside, I otherwise don't see anything wrong with them. They look normal to me. And the thing is, I didn't write that stuff. What? They just randomly showed up, but they freaked me out so badly that I deleted them. I hear you. And doesn't that mean your account was probably just hacked? Some 2-bit hacker probably did it to screw with you. Or maybe your computer was infected with... No, it isn't anything like that. And I take it that this is where the supernatural part you mentioned factors into these posts? Yeah. I wasn't the one who wrote those posts and put them online, but they are how I feel. What you see written there, that's stuff that I think about, but don't express out loud. Okay, I get you. It's stuff that's hard to share with any of the other club members, basically. Right. Seeing as you're in an occult club, I'm sure you know about Ouija, I think it's said Ouija, boards and whatnot, right?
Here we go.
Your hands move against your will, sending you messages from the spirit world. Something like that could very possibly be happening to you. Looking at the post times on your logs, those messages went out in the dead of night. You should have long been sound asleep by that point. Okay, then what? In the late 1800s, there was an academic by the name of Enrio, not even going to try, who posited these sorts of things can come from having multiple selves. Enroy? You mean the man who came up with mystery studies, right? I've shown off his work at the club before. Hold on, are you saying I have a split personality? The politically correct term for that would be dissociative identity disorder, actually. I guess it makes sense. If I'm writing those posts at night without realizing it, that would explain it. But... maybe it really is that? I've honestly been worried that it might be deep down... But no, that's not it. Huh? This isn't because of some mental issue. Hey, take a look at this. This was just now posted onto your account. It's a reply to what I wrote on your Digimon. To the culprits. I'm a detective who's taken up Manaka's case. Know that we will track you down and uncover your identity, no matter who or where you are. You can't hide forever. You've been warned. Well, this conversation unfolded online as you and I were talking, while you weren't touching while you weren't touching any terminals. That means you're not the one behind those posts, let alone any mental disorder of yours. The real culprit is out there somewhere. Whoever's behind it is just a dumb troll, albeit an arrogant one at that. To quote Enrio at his work again, what we've got is a case of a fake wanderer, or someone trying to make this look more mystical than it really is. In other words, this is plain old hacking. You said that the contents of these forms are based on actual facts about yourself, yes? Well, I don't know about facts so much as just how I think and feel, really. Were you logged into h.a.n.d. before you fell asleep? Yes, I do that every night. Gotcha. Then the way I see it, I bet the culprit's been snooping around and hacked into your memory data in h.a.n.d. You can do that sort of thing in h.a.n.d? Well, not literally. At least not when you're lone wolfing it like your hacker here. Still, avatars in h.a.n.d. are essentially digitized versions of people's mental data, so to speak. So memory data hacks are theoretically doable. Things take a bit of a different turn once the so-called supernatural enters the equation. Huh? The main character just dumbly nodding along during all of this. Just hoping to God that they don't have to drink any coffee. Don't sweat it. For now, just log into Eden tonight like you normally would. I'll have my assistant waiting for you in the lobby. Alright. But what do you actually plan on doing? Oh, let's say that we're going fox hunting. And our decoy will be our little maiden's deep dark secrets. Looks like Manaka's still not here yet. He is hoping this isn't a sign of what's to come. Oh, I had Manaka lay down our decoy. If the culprit's the type of person I suspect they are, they'll definitely go for it. That means it's a pretty safe guess to say that they're going to log into Eden tonight. Once they're in position, it's just a matter of apprehending them. But that shouldn't be a problem either. It's because Pete's going to be working with us. With us. How's it going? Long time no see. Thanks again for what you did back with the AC stuff. I had Pete here take a look at those posts the hacker wrote so he could learn their scent. Yep, turns out those messages had traces of a Digimon on them. Can't fool me. I'll let you know when the bad guy's close by. You can count on me and my nose. But of course, that's why I brought you on board. This is so cool working with a real life detective. I feel like a real boy wonder here. Hey, you don't know who the boy wonder is? Really? Hey, I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just did like you asked and posted the message on my Digiline, but... am I really going to be okay doing that? What did you have her post, Kyoko? You're curious what she wrote, aren't you? It's fine, I'll tell you. She confessed her love to the hacker and also mentioned that she really wants to meet him. Really? You think he's going to fall for that? Or they are going to fall for that? It's a real blatant ploy on our part. But again, this guy thinks his hacking skills are hot stuff. Almost got it wrong twice there. He's going to want to verify Manaka's claims, preferably by checking her memories directly. Hacking memory data takes some work though, even just to take a look inside. Even to just take a look at it. It will require actually directly reaching out and making contact with her avatar. It's the only way he could have done this. He had to have been touching her somehow in order to leave the hack. What's more, messing around with someone's mental data would take going into the core of Eden itself. The security there is supposed to be tight as can be. It'd take real effort to break in. The hacker behind Manaka's messages would have therefore had to be touching her for at least several minutes before leaving his handiwork. I smell him. He's close by. Good. It's time to go hunting. Go investigate the surrounding area and get this person out of his foxhole. Yes, I was about to say that, Marco.
Yeah, they use a little bit different language than compared to Pokemon, aren't they? Uh-oh.
Okay, this... okay, let's go for this one first. Is it true that there's human food that looks like clouds? I want to touch it. Probably cotton candy. It sure looks like a cloud. Tastes sweet too. Okay, the problem here is the order in which things go, or should go. A lot of people generally just go from left to right, but if I remember correctly, there is a certain order in which certain equations need to go. Like times and divided by typically go before plus and minus. So let's see. 3 times 4 plus 12 divided by 6 times 4 plus 3. Okay, so that would be 12 plus... okay, that it wouldn't make sense to have the 12 divided by 6 times 4. So that's 12 plus 12, or plus 2, plus 8, 23. Let's see, 12. Then it's 6 times 20, 23. Let's see if that's correct. Marco says it's 23. We'll see in a second. And that just killed all the that just killed the tense music. I'm so tired. You guys are working so late tonight. Always fun to have when companies will put in a mascot that'll actually make comments like that. And hello there. There, right in front of you. Hurry up and do a scan. Yes, you've got you now, Buster. You're not going anywhere. For real? How'd you find me? I knew it. The culprit's a little kid. Don't call me a little kid, that's rude. Hey, wait a minute. You're the one who spotted me here before, aren't you? Crap, how'd you notice me? You're not supposed to be able to see me at all. Oh, so that's what happened, huh? My little assistant is so sensitive to digital waves and spatial networks. The culprit didn't stand a chance of hiding forever. We're cyber sleuths. It comes with the job. But enough of that. We've got questions for you. Does that make you a detective too? Well, you're so hot. Of course. Yeah, whatever. Just answer my questions already. Who are you and how did you achieve such a complicated... I'm what you'd call a genius architect. And that's not a lowly hacker or programmer. You know about the Baku Reborn service? It's a special service here on Eden. Even the name changed on them there. In cases like where a user either permanently leaves Eden or they die, the Baku Reborn service gathers all that user's data and deletes it. And I'm the one who runs it. You don't have to act so surprised. Kids are just more attuned to the digital world than adults. I just studied on my own and joined groups that I could trade info with, and soon enough I started working in corporate R&D. Okay, so he's a smart little guy. Oh, but the reason I'm considered a genius isn't just because I run that service. I'm also the one who designed it. Actually, what I said before about Baku gathering and deleting abandoned user data isn't entirely accurate. It actually does more. Not only does it gather and accumulate data pertaining to a given account, it also organizes it, almost like it has a mind of its own. To be honest, even I'm surprised by that. Never expected it to act so precisely and deliberately. It's a real case of the creation surpassing the creator. That's how it should be with these sorts of things, no? I follow you. Baku Reborn Service. Tell me, does the name Baku refer to the mythological creature that consumes nightmares? Yep, you got it. I named it that because data we don't want to show online is very much its own sort of nightmare. And by using that Baku on yourself, you could... Alright, on to what you did now. You handed your avatar's service level appearance over to your Baku and let it consume it. Basically, he changed his skin to transparent. That way, nobody around you would be able to know that you were lurking. You didn't let it purge that data outright. You controlled it yourself, making it hand it back like a dog returning prey to a hunter. Wow, you figured it all out. Yep, you got me. It's amazing though. I love it when I actually meet a smart adult. Yeah, we're still here. I'm guessing you basically used that same trick to draw out Manaka's mental data, then? Yep, I copied it, but I only did that with her short-term memory. The stuff you'd find around a person's hippocampus inside a real brain. Even something as advanced as Baku can't break into a person's memory without active mental data. Or within active data. That would definitely be crossing the line, and I understand why that's bad. I'll hand over what I copied to your partner, given the apparent interest it sparked. It really is like a Baku, isn't it? I think I more or less have a grasp of the current situation. I am that, I am not. I think that might be the best way to describe what your partner is to this world, if you catch my drift. You know, I was thinking the same thing. Genius or not, even I can't purposefully go out and architect life itself. That thing was probably born as such by pure chance. I have no idea how it'll end up growing moving forward. Certainly, at the very least, I have a feeling I'll lose control of it eventually. You really are smart. I don't just mean you know a lot either. There's a sharpness in your words that I admire. Can I trust you to let me deal with the Baku? Do you plan on disposing of it? We'll see. It depends on how things go. Okay, I trust your judgment. You will find it uploaded onto his site. The password lock for it is lifted. The rest, I'll leave up to you. Well, this little kid? He's the culprit? But I've never guessed it would be someone so young. But, well, you see... Why did I want to, what I did with her account? Who cares at this stage? I won't do it again, and I promise to even apologize for it later. I'll even give her some consolation money, just leave me alone. No, I just remembered. We've met here in Eden before, haven't we? We talked for a little bit while I was sitting to meet up with a friend. Right? So why did you do all that mean stuff? You're so smart, you shouldn't be out committing crimes. Yeah? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That's what I was hoping to hear. See, you're a good kid at heart. I think he was just crushing on her. What are you staring at? I did it alright. I apologized. Let's call it good at that, shall we? You still have work to do. I'm sending you the URL of the Baku Reborn service now. We're going to resume our hunt now. Only our goal here is to capture rather than kill our target. Nanaka, I want you to go back. It's too dangerous for you to stick around. My assistant will take care of everything from here. Alright, I'm counting on you. We don't know how our prey is going to react once we get there, so you better be prepared for anything before we go. AKA, go heal up. I think we are already healed up. Yeah, 23 correct. Because if you work this from left to right, it would be 12, 24,
I think that's most this, by the way.
Then 4, 16, that would make 19. And let's see, Marco. The coffee turned out to taste pretty good. It's melted chocolate and small pieces of vanilla. You actually made that? Or are you just jossing?
Chocolate I get for chocolate coffee is a thing? But vanilla pudding?
I think you might have just... I think you could have just as easily just added a bit of cream to it for that. So vanilla cream or something like...
Oh dear. Yeah, I think you got... They said you had 2 messengers. So... You might have something on the random other.
Yo, could you shake the cops after that? It's gotta be smarter than that. I can't believe you ran away first and left me behind. Jackass. Impmon? Oh, the one on the right. We do want one of those, because they digivolve into a neutral rookie. Or a free type rookie. Okay. One just pounded into the absolute ground.
There we go.
Gatomon just being adorable. That reminds me, we were going to rename them.
Yeah.
Oh, so if... Okay, so if I press the menu... Yeah, okay, so I didn't know you could actually directly go into here. So we have dangerous battles ahead of us, so make sure you train there on the phone. But only when the pop-up is there, okay. Where... Probably would have been more fitting on a black Gatomon, but oh well.
Let's be honest, Captain. If you... evolve that Digimon into a Lady Devimon, would you look at Inky the same way again?
No. Then again, she's already a menace.
Oh, I heard you would say she's a sweet little angel.
She's a cat.
Cats can be sweet.
Yeah. But that, to my knowledge, not my experience, that tends to be more the ones that are always kept inside. Hello there. And yeah, only about an hour and a half of grinding from last time. Okay. There it is, our one and only Baku. From the look of it, that kid's program has merged with the wild Digimon, who apparently can't find the font settings. It's no use trying to reason here. The program's erased whatever traces were left of that Digimon's own sentience. Digimon are easily susceptible to influence from man-made programs. It's one of the reasons why some don't consider them to be autonomous beings with their own sense of will. There's no getting around this one. You're just going to have to knock some sense into it. And yeah, if this were left alone to continue, it would eventually, yeah, like the kid said, he would eventually lose control, and then you'd basically have a really powerful delete button going around Eden.
Yeah, and also, you know those texts that appear sometimes?
Yeah, there is a. I know that this is a specific font, but I can't remember the name of it. So, damn it.
Oh, there's more to it. It's translatable.
Yep.
I just never got around to translate them, sadly enough.
Okay, Ram asleep, so can't act. Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're plenty leveled for this, huh?
Aha! I feel like a star.
Okay, now that that's over, download the data and collect what's left of Baku. Once you're done, get out of there and come back to the office. It's hard to believe such a little kid would do a heinous crime like that. I'm still shocked. Heinous, huh? I guess I see where you're coming from. Yeah, it is, I'm not sure if it would fully count as identity theft, but it is definitely a big breach of privacy. Even if he didn't mean any harm by it, what he did certainly broke the law. But that's something in the past now that we've exorcised your account of the little stalker that haunted it. This case is closed now. We'll be holding on to the Baku program in the meantime. If we can tune it up a bit, it could very well come in handy. I still don't get it. Why did he go after me in the first place? Do neither of you really get why that boy picked on her? In a way, there really was no reason for it. No reason at all. Except to say that it was love at first sight. He really liked you, Manaka. Huh? At first, he probably just wanted to get to know you more with all his heart. But as we saw, he was less mature than he'd like to admit. He wanted to tease and mess with you so you'd pay attention to him. At his age, it's a pretty standard mentality towards someone you like, really. Yeah, often kids just want attention and will misbehave if they think they're not getting enough of it. Phew, that was so fun. Let me help out again if something else comes up, okay? I think it'd be pretty cool to be a detective cat Digimon like that. You definitely helped us back there, so you have my thanks, Pete. Anyway, are you still not able to actually leave the confines of Nakano Broadway's intranet? Yeah, I think it has to do with how old the network protocols for the intranet are. It makes it hard to transfer data around. It could be I'm just stuck to the vacuum tube computer, just like how Baku was to that Digimon. There's still much to learn about what Pete truly is, it seems. Why do I get the feeling he named himself after, well, Pete from Disney? Mickey Mouse Pete? And yeah, for the few people who probably did not get the Boy Wonder reference, that's Robin from Batman. Why do we call Pete Pete? Well, he's a cat. He was extracted from his own little time capsule where he was frozen asleep all that time. Besides, open enough doors and you're bound to... Do you really need a reason for it? Unlike the digital world, the real world is filled to the brim with things that have no real reason for being what they are. It's a simple pleasure in life that we're entitled to have as humans. Don't sweat it too much, just kick back and enjoy it. You were going to feed us a whole line of bullshit about something, weren't you, Kyoko?
Yeah. Oh.
There. Let's keep your complaints to yourself. Just avoid complications, Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, wait, go back. Go back.
First off, actually, we haven't gotten it yet.
Let's hit the order. Oh, alright.
There we go. One memory up. Pete's an important member of the team, so make sure you two get along, alright? Come to think of it, we're out of beans. Pick up some more, would you? I used them all up crafting a new recipe yesterday. Okay, time to get the hazmat suit. Here we go, 45.
Oh god, I remember still when I played through the game. Each time I got a new memory up, I went to the list I had screenshotted and started counting to make sure I had the right amount. Every single damn chapter, every time I put a memory up. Just to make sure I've not missed a damn one.
Let's... Can we... I could have digivolved Hex previously, but I didn't want to do that off-stream. Let's see, list... Gumamon to... Icemon.
You put him in the fridge?
Yes. Okay. Deep savers, increase water damage. Okay. Okay. Room for 3 more, but we don't really need anyone else at the moment. How's things here? Still ongoing. No heals. Small heals.
Almost for the SP.
Let's see. We can buy one of these. I'll put it into place off stream when grinding, just to get potentially get the one thing we want from developing the item that'll increase the amount of experience gained in a battle.
Yeah, you're gonna need more searchers, or wait, no, more builders for that one.
Yep. Oh, you think I'm working you too hard? If you've got a lot of nerve. Who exactly is giving you room and board again? Okay.
That one I did not expect that they would recall.
Let's see. Typically when she has nothing to say, I think we need to look around.
But they did say about coffee.
Yeah. Almost blanked on that. For that we need to go to the uppermost floor. to, yeah, the cafe. There. It is just you'd think they'd put up a bit of advertising